Hello, dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and keeping well at your home. So today we have to continue Act 4, Scene 1. From line number 64, we had completed the explanation up to line number 63, and now we have to continue from line number 64. That is Bassanio's speech. Now, here what Bassanio said, that this is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. Now what Bassanio said to Shylock, he said that this is no answer. Now he said that this is not the answer, thou unfeeling man. Now he said that now he is calling Shylock as unfeeling man. That is why he is calling him as unfeeling man, because Shylock was lacking feelings, because he was not showing mercy to Antonio. That's why he said to Shylock that you unfeeling man, this is no answer, that this is not the way to answer as you have given, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. Now meaning, you can see other side 65 number, current here is given outpouring. So he said that this is not the way to answer, you unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. That is, in order to show excuse the outpouring of your cruelty. Then Shylock said, I am not bound to please thee with my answer. Now Shylock, what he said to Bassanio, that I am not bound to please you, that I am not bound, I am not restricted to please you with my answer. Then Bassanio said, do all men king the things they do not love? Now what Bassanio said to Shylock, he said that do all men kill the things they do not love? So Bassanio is asking to Shylock that if men do not like the things, so do they kill them at once? To whatever things they do not love, do they kill them? Then Shylock replied that hates any man the thing he would not kill. Now here Shylock is also asking Bassanio that hates any man the thing he would not kill. So he is asking that is there any man, it is given at the side, you can see point number 68, that is there any man who will not kill the thing that he truly hates. So what Shylock is asking Bassanio, that is there any man who will not kill the thing that he truly hates? Then Bassanio replied, every offense is not a hate at first. Now Bassanio said to Shylock that every offense is not a hate at first. Every offense here means fault. 69 number, you can see other side. So he said that every fault need not be turned at once into cause for hatred. So what he said, that every fault, every mistake did not be turned at once into cause for hatred. Then Shylock said that what wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice? Then Shylock asked Bassanio that, well, will you allow any of the serpent to sting yourself twice? That is, second time also you will allow any of the snake to bite you? Then, as Antonio was standing there in the court and he was listening to this conversation of Bassanio and Shylock, so he said that I pray you, think you question with the Jew. Now to whom Antonio said? He said to Bassanio. And what he said? That I pray you, think you question with the Jew. So Antonio said to Bassanio, I request you, you think that you are questioning with the Jew. You think you are questioning with the Jew. That is, you think means here that you remember that you are arguing with the Jew. You may as well go stand upon the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height. You may as well use question with the wolf, why he has made the eve bleat for the lamb. You may as well forbid the mountain pines to wake their high tops and to make no noise when they are threatened with the gusts of heaven. You may as well do anything most hard as seek to soften that, than which what's harder, his Jewish heart. Therefore, I do beseech you, make no more offers, use no further means, but with all brief and plain conveniency, let me have judgment, and the Jew his will. Now, what Antonio said from starting, we have the explanation. Antonio said, I pray you, that is, I request you. Bassanio, think you question with the Jew. Yeah, that is, you remember that you are questioning with the Jew. You may as well go stand upon the beach. Now, Antonio is saying Bassanio that you may as well go and stand on the beach and bid the main flood bait his usual height. And he is saying that is, if you can even go and stand at the seashore, you can even go and stand at the beach, okay, and there you can ask the main flood. Main flood means ocean tide. It is given other side, 73 number. Bid means ask, main flood means ocean tide, and bait means reduce. So what is the explanation? What is the meaning of that line? Antonio said to Bassanio that Bassanio, you can even go and stand on the beach, and there you can even ask the main flood, that is the ocean tide, to reduce their usual height. That is the high waves which occur, the high waves which appear on the sea. There you can even ask to them to reduce their height, usual height. So they will listen to you. But this Shylock, this Jew, will never listen to you. And then he said, you may as well use question with the wolf. And then he said that you may even go and you can question with the wolf as well. And what you can ask, that why he has made the eve bleat for the lamb. So he says that why he has made, that is, you, if you will go and ask question to the wolf, that why wolf has made the eve bleat for the lamb. That is why if you will go and ask the wolf that why he has killed the young ones of the this sheep, so he will answer you. But this man will never answer you. This Jew will never give answer to you. Now 75 number, you can see 74 and 75. Use question with means ask, and 75 means why he made the mother sheep mourn for the lamb he devoured. Okay, now what he is saying, that if you will go and question with the wolf also, that why he made mother sheep to feel sad for the lamb he devoured, that is why he killed the lamb, why he killed the young ones of mother sheep. So if you will answer to the wolf, she will surely answer you, but wolf will surely answer you, but this Jew, this Shylock, will never give answer to you. And then third point, what he says, that to wake their high tops, you may as well forbid the mountain pines to wake their high tops and to make no noise when they are threatened with the gusts of heaven. Now what he said, line number 76, he said that you may as well forbid the mountain pines. Now he is saying, Antonio said to Bassanio that you may even go and you can forbid the mountain pines. That is, you may even go and you may ask the tall pine trees which are grown on the mountain that not to sway from one side to the other, which sways because of the gust of heaven. The gust of heaven here means that is from the winds from above. Okay, that because of the strong winds, if the tall mountain pine trees are there, if they sway from one side to the other and make noise, so if you will go and question to them, or if you will ask them to not to sway so much, so these trees will listen to you, but this Jew will never listen to you. Okay, and then you may as well do anything most hard as seek to soften that. Okay, now after this, Antonio said that you may as well do anything most hard. So Antonio said that you may do anything most hard, that is the hardest thing which is there in this world that you can do, but never you can change mind of Shylock because he is a Jew. Okay, so what he says, that is, you may as well do anything most hard as seek to soften that. As seek to soften that, 80 number you can see. What is as seek? That means rather than attempt. And then attempt a thing still harder. So he says that you may do anything, the most hard thing, the hardest thing you can do in this world, but never you can change mind of any Jew, and especially this Shylock. And then so he says that I do beseech you, make no more efforts, use no further means, but with all brief and plain conveniency, let me have judgment and the Jew his will. Now after this, what Antonio said to Bassanio, that I do beseech you. Beseech means urge, that I strongly request you, I urge you, Bassanio, that make no offers. Okay, that is, you do not make any more offers. That is because you don't offer him anything, because he will not listen to you. Okay, and use no further means, and you don't try, don't provide him any means. Okay, any ways, you don't use any of the ways, but with all brief and plain conveniency. So what he says, that with all due speed and simplicity as it is convenient to you. Okay, it is given point number 83. Explanation is given. So what it says, but with all the speed and simplicity as it is convenient to you, let me have judgment and the Jew his will. That is, let me have my judgment and let Jew Shylock have his desire fulfilled. Okay, and what was his desire? That is a pound of flesh he wanted to cut. So Antonio said in this speech, once again I will tell what Antonio said, that I pray you think you question with the Jew. So Antonio said to Bassanio that I request you, you listen, that you are questioning to the Jew, and you remember that, and you may as well do stand upon the beach. Now here three things he has said. Antonio has said three things to Bassanio, and what he has said, that all these impossible tasks which are there, so he has told that these are the most difficult task for anyone to do. So he said that you can do any of these difficult tasks, but never you can change mind of Shylock, as he is a Jew. Okay, and then what he said, Antonio said to Bassanio that you can even go and stand at the beach. You can ask the main flood to reduce its height. It will listen to you, but Jew will not listen to you. You can even go and question with the wolf that why it has killed the young ones of the sheep. So wolf will answer you, but this Jew will never answer you easily. And if you will go and ask the pine trees which are on the mountains, that is not to sway so much, so they will listen to you, but this Jew will never change his mind. And then he said that with all due speed and simplicity as it is convenient to you, so let me have my judgment and the Jew his will. Okay, now Bassanio replied to Antonio that for thy 3,000 ducats here is 6. Now again Bassanio was trying to change mind of Shylock, and now he said that for thy 3,000 ducats here is 6. That is, for your 3,000 ducats, against this I am ready to pay you 6,000 ducats. Then Shylock said that if every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat, I would not draw them, I would have my bond. So what Shylock said, that if every ducat in 6,000 ducats also were in 6 parts also, that means Shylock is saying to Bassanio that in whatever manner you multiply your money, your ducats, but I will never draw it. That is, I will never accept it. I will never take it. I would have only my bond. That is, I only want to have my penalty. Then Duke said, how shalt thou hope for mercy, rendering none? Now, what Duke said to Shylock, that how you can expect mercy for yourself when you are not ready to show mercy on others, to others. Then 89 number, you can see other side it is given that how can you hope for God's mercy if you show no mercy to others? Then Shylock said, what judgment shall I dread, doing no wrong? You have among you many a purchased slave, which, like your asses and your dogs and mules, you use in abject and in slavish parts, because you bought them. Shall I say to you, let them be free, marry them to your heirs? Why sweat they under burdens? Let their beds be made as soft as yours, and let their palates be seasoned with such wines. You will answer, the slaves are ours. So do I answer you. The pound of flesh which I demand of him is dearly bought. 'Tis mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, fie upon your law. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand for judgment. Answer, shall I have it? Now, what Shylock replied to Duke when Duke said that how you can expect for mercy when you are not ready to show mercy to others. Then Shylock said, what judgment shall I dread, doing no wrong? So, and Shylock said that why shall I be fearful of any kind of judgment when I have not done anything wrong to anyone? Then Shylock said to Duke that you have among you many a purchased slaves. Now, what is this purchased slaves here? 91 number, other side it is given that slaves whom you have purchased. That means like animals are there, or pets which are there, cattle which is at our home, for which we have paid in market and we have brought to our house, okay, and we keep with us. So here Shylock said that you have among you many a purchased slaves, that is, at your home many of the animals you would have kept, which, like your asses and your dogs and mules. And Shylock said that like your asses, that is like donkeys, you would have kept at home, dogs you would have kept at home, mules you would have kept at home. So you use in abject and in slavish parts. And then he said that you use these animals in abject and in slavish part. Abject means mean or degrading. Point number 93 is given other side. That is, you use these animals for degrading work or for mean work and in a slavish part. That is, slavish parts means servile task. That is very cheap work. For cheap work like carrying burden and other things, you would be using these animals because you bought them. And why do you make them to do these servile tasks like servant like works? Because you bought them, because you have purchased them, okay, you have paid for them. So shall I say to you now, let them be free, marry them to your heirs? And then what Shylock says, that is, now shall I say to you that let them be free, that is, you set them free and you marry them with your children. Why sweat they under burdens? That is, why do you make them to sweat under burden? That why do you put so much of the burden and why you make them to sweat? Let their beds be made as soft as yours. And then he says that let their beds, that at the place where they take rest, so let their beds be made as soft as yours, and let their palates be seasoned with such viands. And then he says that let their palates, that is, let them be also served with the same good food as you eat for yourself, okay, that as you eat good food, so you provide same kind of good food to those animals as well. So you will answer. Now he says that if I question all these things, then only you will answer, the slaves are ours, that these slaves are ours and we have paid for it. So do I answer you. That is, in the same way I answer you, the pound of flesh which I demand of him, that is, a pound of flesh which I am asking for him, which I am demanding of this man Antonio, is dearly bought. That is dearly bought. That for that I have paid a good money. Okay, that I have paid a good money for that. I have dearly paid for this good sum. I have paid for it. I have bought it. 'Tis mine and I will have it. That is, it is mine and I will surely have this pound of flesh. If you deny me, fie upon your law. And then he says that if you refuse me to give this pound of flesh, then shame upon your Venetian law. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand for judgment. Answer, shall I have it? And then he says, and there is no force in the decrees of Venice. That is, I would say that there is no force. Force means power. It is given 103 number other side. So he says that if you refuse me, then shame upon your law, and there is no power in the laws of Venice. I will say that. Okay, and I stand for judgment. Now he said that I am standing here for judgment, for justice. Answer me, shall I have it? That is, will I get my judgment? Will I get my justice? Then Duke said, upon my power I may dismiss this court unless Bellario, a learned doctor whom I have sent for to determine this, come here today. Then what Duke said? That upon my power I may dismiss this court. Upon my power, that is, with my authority. 105 number is given, and dismiss means adjourn. So he said that with my power, with my authority, I adjourn this court unless Bellario, a learned doctor. Okay, that unless Bellario is a name, a learned doctor, that is, a learned lawyer, whom I have sent for to determine this, that is, to whom I had sent this case to determine. Determine means decide. And that I had sent this case to decide to Dr. Bellario. So unless Dr. Bellario comes here, I adjourn this court. Okay, then so he will come here today. Who will come? Dr. Bellario will come. Now Salario says, my lord, here stays without a messenger with letters from the doctor. Now Salario said that my lord here stays without. So he said that here stays without, 109 number you can see, stays without means waits outside. So he said that here he waits outside a messenger with letters from the doctor. That is, a messenger has come from doctor and he has some letters. New come from Padua, that is, he has just now come from Padua. New come is given other side, point number 111. New come means come just now, that is, this messenger has come just now from Padua and he has some message from Dr. Bellario. Then Duke said, bring us the letters, call the messenger. Now Duke said that bring us the letters, that is, you bring his letters to me and you call the messenger here. Okay, children, we finish up to here. We have covered from line number 63 to 112. Okay, that is up to page number 115 we have finished, and we will continue the next part in the next class, in the next video. Okay, so you listen this video very carefully, use your headphones and have pencil in your hand, and line by line you try to understand meaning of each and every word and each and every line. Try to have the explanation and listen it very carefully, and keep doing your workbook as well. Okay, or keep on writing the answer, keep practicing the answer, so that will be very beneficial for you, and at last that will not be like a burden. Okay, so goodbye to you.